The Chinese are embracing outdoor sports. Sports like the ultimate frisbee, cycling, and hiking are taking up market share.
I think COVID then kind of locked people up for a little while, and everybody had like a much higher expectation for their life.
How will the industry grow, and what are some of the niche markets?
It's just such a unique geography that it is a part of China where adventure tourism is a real potential space to develop.
Meet Steph, a sports enthusiast in Beijing who enjoys rock climbing. For Steph, challenging both his physical and mental limits has always been a lot of fun. Steph is just one example of how young people in China are embracing nature and outdoor sports. By the end of 2021, the number of people participating in outdoor sports across China had exceeded 400 million.
I think the development of both by the private sector and the government sector to develop sport facilities, to change the sporting curriculum, to get people active from a young age, participating in sport, not just focused on academia, really is what kind of springboarded this industry into these unfathomable numbers. I think COVID then kind of locked people up for a little while, and everybody had like a much higher expectation for their life. They wanted more personal time, they wanted to be healthier, they wanted to be outside.
The momentum is expected to last. Official data shows that the total value of China's outdoor sports industry is expected to surpass 3 trillion yuan by 2025. Outdoor sports are especially popular in China's first-tier cities. Millennials and Gen Z are the driving force for the outdoor sports market in China.
I mean, I think this is where it starts. I think the government's trying to encourage people and companies to set up their companies and their organizations in smaller towns or second and third tier cities. They're providing tax advantages to companies to move their headquarters to not in the first tier cities. It starts with the youth in the schools, but we're also talking about people retiring at younger ages, and they're healthier and they're looking for sporting activities as well.
Traditionally, sports like basketball, soccer, table tennis, and badminton have been Chinese sports enthusiasts' favorites. Now, ultimate frisbee, camping, cycling, and other outdoor sports are gradually capturing market share.
Well, I think it's certainly Olympics and these large-scale international sporting events opens Chinese people's eyes to more interesting, perhaps more social sports, more things that are perhaps more readily accessible to them. You know, for badminton, for basketball, you need courts, and courts are limited availability. You know, some of these other sports are more, you just get out there into nature and you can participate.
However, sometimes it is not just going outdoors, but going on adventures. Discovery Network producer Vikram Channa has been traveling in China, filming documentaries for more than a decade. This time, he found a perfect place for adventure sports.
China is a great space to explore culture, but they may not necessarily know that Guizhou in China is a place for tremendous adventure tourism. It has some of the finest natural formations, cave structures. You can do cave running, also mountain climbing, right? It's just such a unique geography that it is a part of China where adventure tourism is a real potential space to develop.
To check out a potential venue for shooting, Channa tried cave exploration for the first time, and for him, the experience was a unique one.
I remember how the first 4 or 5 minutes were the most terrifying I've experienced in my life, because it's just pitch black. Thankfully, you have your helmet with the light, right, with the lamp. And I remember I sort of slowly started to calm myself, because you just went slowly and all you looked at was the little glow of light on the rock coming from your helmet. That's kind of emptying of what the Chinese call Kong. That is experiencing Kong. And the Kong gets to just focus on that one light being shed. Because if you allow the mind to dominate you, and the mind is responding because it can't see anything, then you won't complete that journey.
The rapidly expanding outdoor sports sector presents an attractive opportunity for athletic brands. And for foreign investors, there are plenty of opportunities to tap into specific market segments.
On the soft side, you've got the whole education side of the industry. There's 50,000 sports associations in China, which is a massive number. There's 3 million qualified instructors or teachers of various sports around the country. But that's a fraction of what this country actually needs in order to satisfy the demand of the entire population. You know, the whole infrastructure around the education and development of the back end of the industry is still relatively immature and has a long way to grow, and I think a lot of the international supply chain can support that and benefit from it at the same time.